Welcome back to your Guam Basketball Association Game of the Week. I'm Jason Salas alongside my broadcast partner Dave Delgado, and we are beginning the second half with the Sushi Rockets leading the Autopsot Phoenix Suns by the score of 35-32. Dave, what does Autopsot have to do differently in the second half?
Well, just continue to work the ball inside and kick it back out. I mean, they really got to start hitting some three-point shots in order to stay, in this game. And
nice hands once again by Kirk Long, ahead to James Stake. And Stake completes the play. And it is the backcourt, Dave, of the Sushi Rockets is really proving to be the difference.
yeah, well, you have Stake able to hit down the deep ball. They got Kirk Long hustling and scrapping for loose balls, and then he's able to take the ball to the rack.
And if you're just joining us, the Autopsot team in gray as Gatewood misses on the long shot. And James Spake calling for the ball wide open on the wing.
Herb Jose driving all the way in, kicking it back out to Stake. Spin move.
Yeah, the chess match between two veteran coaches here, not only in our league, but in Guam basketball. Jino Han and E.J. Cowell, they know each other's tendencies, and they played with each other for many, many years, part of the Team Guam backcourt. And Julius, you need to get hot.
Shot clock violation by the Suns team.
And suffocating defense by the Sushi Rockets, who have looked, Dave, incredibly impressive.
Yeah, well, they just look a little bit more fluent on offense. Spreading the ball around and able to find some open shots. Right there, good feed by Stake again.
Thomas Russ with a nice whipped pass inside. 37-32 as the Rockets already red hot here in the second half. And once again, my friends, remember you can watch your GBA Game of the Week on KUM TV. If you're a Docomo Pacific subscriber, you can watch it on Local 2, Channel 2. If you're a subscriber of GTA's very fine cable system, you can watch it on GNN, the Guam News Network channel, or you can watch it for free anytime online, no matter where you are in the world, on YouTube. We've got a playlist on YouTube set up for all the games that we broadcast, so make sure to check that out often and watch your favorite teams and your favorite players here in the Guam Basketball Association. As Bradley
almost getting a little finger roll to go after getting fouled, but he's going to be at the free throw line shooting two. He's been a little quiet since the first half.
Yeah, he was very, very aggressive, but it looks like they're camping on him too.
Free throw was good by Bradley. Two for two at the line here in the third quarter. Long looking to feed the ball inside to number 20, Daryl Lumpkins.
And nothing but net for Dominic Sablon, the sweet shot.
That's his 5th point of the night.
Yep. And Sushi Rockets up now 40-36. And Dominic Sablon has always been one of the most pure shooters we have on island.
Yeah, he's got a quick release too.
And you saw what he did on that, too. He really had one of those moonshots because he is playing with guys much taller than he.
No look pass by Irv Jose inside to number 32. Thomas Russ, but Russ unable to get his hands on the ball.
And once again, the height advantage of the Sushi Rockets, with the exception of Ali Bradley. And right on cue, draws the charge, does Bradley. And we have a very, very veteran officiating team here tonight, Dave. Sarah Rechabong, one of Guam's most experienced players. Neo Pineda, the veteran football coach and basketball coach.
Dominic Sablon taking it inside on the big man and unsuccessful, but showing that size don't matter, and he's still looking to take it to the rack.
Gatewood wide open, but gave it back to Sablon as Julius Yu goes to the hole. Nice feed from Long to Stake.
Volleyball spike by Bradley off the shot attempt by James Stake.
And Thomas Russ gets his own rebound. And Jose goes off the shoe of one of his teammates and turnover Autospot. And turnover Sushi Rockets, I should say, Autospot ball. 40-36. Remember, Autospot was down by as many as 11 in the first half, came all the way back. And nice defense that time by Daryl Lumpkin.
Ref called travel on the play.
Yeah, and Autospot wanted a jump ball, but they said he took the 2.5 steps.
I think that spin move really messed him up on the call.
Irv Jose trying to work one-on-one against Julius Yu. Oh, and some big-time hitting. Bradley really working hard inside. And that is the battle. We have Bradley on one side and Thomas Russ for the Sushi Rockets on the others.
And Thomas Russ just finding himself in foul trouble, allowing Gal to come in the game.
Bradley, the long three, but that was off the moment it left his hand. And here comes Kirk Long. Nice closeout defense by Autospot. Lumpkin off the mark. And here comes Autospot. Autospot trying to use its quick lineup.
Yeah, Brian Cooper really driving hard to the basket, but running into a wall, and Gal, the 6'7" guy from Sushi Rockets.
Yeah, Dave, with Autospot's lineup right now, once these guys, if they force a turnover, if they pick the pockets or, they get a rebound, these guys can really run. Yeah, their advantage is speed right now, and it looks like they're trying to match speed against size.
Yeah, they definitely want to keep pushing the tempo.
And Muscle going up against Muscle, and that is Gao and Bradley, 0 and 99. Call it whatever you want. That is a battle inside. And the inside-outside game of Ali Bradley. Here comes a double team.
Number 2.
And Autospot wanted continuation, but
yeah,
Kirk Long drew the charge.
Spencer Ross with a little push off to create space. He's called for the foul.
And there's Gao and gets a friendly roll. And referee's timeout as the scoreboard of all things has gone out on us. I thought those things kind of only happen when you're outside the field house, like in the NFL with that old scoreboard that they had.
Well, you know, that was Gao's second bucket.
And I hope our camera people are getting a good shot of the scores table because I think somebody tripped over the power cord. It happens.
Yeah. As long as they still remember the score, everything.
Yeah, we do have volunteers tonight, and they're doing a very, very wonderful job from the under-19 women's team. And they're officiating this game, and that goes back to the fact that, like we said, you know, the youth basketball movement is alive and well on Guam, and it's not just the boys helping the older gentlemen. I mean, it's, you know, player development at all levels. Everybody's getting involved in the sport, and that's key.
Yeah, you know what's good for that too is them being on hand, watching the games live, so they can kind of learn and mimic their game after some of these guys. James White.
Here's a steal and the easy bucket for number 13, James White, just into the game. And White already paying dividends. He's put his team up by 8 and a turnover on Autopsot, and the momentum suddenly swings the Sushi Rockets' way, 44-36.
James White playing a little basketball in the Philippines with a club out there. Rashawn Blas picking up an easy bucket down low off the inbound.
Long shot by Spencer, and White, the nice no-look. Getting his own rebound is number 20, Darryl Lumpkin. So Lumpkin got the bucket and the rebound on the same play, and just like that, the Rockets go up 12 now.
Yep.
Largest lead of the game.
4:04 left here in the third quarter. I wonder if that's a little thing that the coach uses for his teammates. Guys, we win, sushi on me. Imagine just out there playing your hearts out, work up a little appetite. Coach says, we win. It's on me. These guys are definitely going to want to win the ball game.
So even though it delayed the game by a few seconds, that scoreboard little mishap we had seemed to have breathed new life into the Sushi Rockets, because they are now up by the largest margin in the ball game, 12 points. Interesting thing to call, though, is the Sushi Rockets have one more foul until they are in the penalty. So it's going to be interesting to see if E.J. Calvo does almost the hack-a-shack approach and say, like, let's just go to the line, let's slow the tempo down, and let's just get some free throws.
Well, the Sushi Rockets are formerly known as the Tooth Fairies. Well, a lot of those guys on the same team there. So these guys have played together for a while now, and they know each other's game and just able to feed off of it.
Nice defense by Lumpkin, stepping out and taking one of the guards. So the defensive switch. And Bradley got the rebound and doing work inside. Hardest working man on the court so far has been number 99, Ali Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley got 10 points already at the free throw line, looking to pick up a couple of free buckets here at the charity line. First shot's good. And, you know, for the Sushi Rockets, I think it's just a little bit more depth from the bench. Nice take by James White.
Three minutes and 23 seconds left to go as Gao skies for the rebound. And Rashawn Bloss back in the game. Where has he been? And James White with the bucket. But Neo Pineda, the referee, is going to say no dice. Huge momentum changing, possibly, moment for the Phoenix Suns, because James White was about to put his team up by 14 with the score already 50-38. And Bloss back in the game, Dave, for the Sushi Rocks, but where has he been? Because he was the spark plug in the first half.
Nice three-point shot there by Dominic Sablon.
Dominic Sablon, just a pure shot. That was almost a Seth Curry shot. Absolutely nothing but net. Nowhere near the rim.
When you're confident with your shot, you're definitely going to pull up and let it go.
And Sablon's shot makes the margin 9 points, 50-41.
Gao calling for the ball. Baseline, backing his way up on Romeo Sanchez. Turnaround shot is good for the big man.
And a nice fadeaway shot on the baseline. And that was a really, really smart play for Autopsot, because they drew the contact. They're getting now Autopsot. No, now the Sushi Rockets are. Next foul, they will be. Oh, is he going to shoot two?
Yeah, Spencer Ross is one of those guys that.
Yep, they are in the penalty now. So that was a great move.
He's able to draw contact and still get to the rim.
So 52-42 with 2:34 left to go in the third quarter. 9-point lead. Coach is telling Spencer Ross to stay on James Stake. They feel they have a good matchup as Dominic Sablon taking James White.
Big man pulling up the three. Shots no good by Gao.
Inside to Estella, knifing his way to the hole.
That's Estella's second bucket of the night.
Gao trying to work again on Sanchez. Bloss off the mark. Lead down to 7 for Dominic Sablon and his team. Another three.
James White with the outlet. Pull-up jumper. Just a little bit off. Rashawn Bloss with the rebound behind the back. .122 left here in the third quarter. Irv Jose making his way back onto the court.
Yeah, so Irv Jose into the game, and he replaces number 20, Darryl Lumpkin, who's played very, very well in the second half, a very strong defensive presence. Ross swings it around to Estella with the 15-foot baseline shot.
Looks like they're only going to give him 2 for that.
52-47, Autopsot crawling back, and the Sushi Rockets need a bucket, and here's Gao, who's shown a million moves inside, but kicks it outside to White, fakes the shot, goes baseline, and the runner along the line. Really hard to defend that. 54-47. Estella for 3.
Ollie Bradley with the rebound, kicks it back out to Spencer Ross. Inside, Romeo Sanchez with the basket and the foul on the big man Gao.
Really good patience that time by Romeo Sanchez, because he saw Gao, made a head fake, and basically didn't want to get the ball stuffed back at him, and then drew the contact. So veteran play that time by Romeo Sanchez.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the open lane to begin with, but then that little pump fake was able to get him at the free throw line. 3-point play, good by
Yeah, and
Sanchez.
when you have a guy that's basically Kobe Bryant's height and built like Dwight Howard, you know, you want to think twice before going right at him. 10 seconds left to go as James Stake trying to play one-on-one, trying to work around the double team. Irv Jose already has a buzzer beater in the first quarter, but not now. But your score is 54-50. Sushi Rockets have a 4-point lead, but the Autopsot Phoenix Suns are coming back to life. Do not move a muscle, my friends, because when we return, we have the fourth quarter and what's been an amazing game. Stay right there. We are back with your GBA Game of the Week right after this.